MoreLikeRadio.com, the new standard in internet radio.
Hi, yes, the new standard of internet radio. Or just doing podcasting in general. I'm Sully from The Sully Show, and this is mainly for everybody for More Like Radio. A couple of days ago, Royce posted something in our staff page about possibly enhancing our video streams for Ustream, Livestream, so on and so forth. And the program that I'm specifically using right now is called BoinxTV. It's a Mac-only program. So all you PC guys, sorry, I know there is a program out there. You'll have to check the staff page because I'm sure Royce is the one who mentioned it and put it in the chat, the page, so everybody can check it out. What I decided to do was make sure that we got the best out of our video experience for using Ustream. And it turns out that the BoinxTV, and I'll switch the camera view just like I always do during my show, it's a virtual television switchboard. You can programming it, you can have it say whatever you want. If you notice right in the corner here, you can see that the logo that Mitch made in Maya and made it into an MOV file to rotate it is currently on display. I know it's small, but it's there, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But while I'm doing a live broadcast, I can actually do things like this. I can put a news feed from an RSS. It doesn't matter what it is as long as you have the RSS feed, and it'll pop up along the bottom, and it'll start scrolling across, just like any other national television show does. This specific news feed is from the Huffington Post, so it's all on Stupid Criminals. All the new updates and articles that they have pops up right at the bottom, which is pretty cool, and it'll keep scrolling across until I tell it to stop. While I'm talking, I can also put up my lower thirds. My name, my Twitter account, both the More Like Radio website and my own for Ustream, so people can go back and watch it later. And of course, I can always cut it up later and throw it onto YouTube in different segments and so on and so forth. I also have one for JT, obviously, where it's got his music website and his Twitter, as well as Danielle with her Twitter, and so on and so forth. And you can turn them on, turn them off at will. It doesn't matter. As you can see, it's off right now. I also have the station logo, as well as the show title that can pop up right by the news stream that's going right across. So the ticker is cool. You can update it yourself. You can put your own thing into it, and it'll do it, as well as the lower thirds. Now, while the lower thirds are on, if you noticed, I have everything set up the way it's supposed to be in the lower thirds. But I also have a smaller version of the More Like Radio logo that's spinning right off to the side, right above the name, so it's there. It's kind of like a watermark. If you want to make it that way, you can. So it's there, and you can turn it on, turn it off at will, anytime you want. How cool is that? Now, the other thing is, when we go to break, I wanted to make sure that we had something that people could see while we were on break and not have to worry about seeing an empty chair or, an empty room or whatever. So I also came up with the idea of the movable backdrop, which is, everything's a preset in this. So you see the movable backdrop, you can see the video. It's all MOV files. It's all preloaded into the program. You don't have to worry about changing anything, but you can add things. I decided that I was going to have a bigger version of the More Like Radio logo, just moving back and forth. And since we're talking about going on breaks, I would put up the "We'll be right back" text right over it, so it's inside the box. The logo's rotating, and of course, when we're done, I can always just turn it off, just like so. No particular order, it's just there. I'm able to do it quick and easy. So I will have a full document on the different electronics that I use in my studio for cameras, switchboards, video going from camera to camera, how everything's hooked up, as well as using BoinxTV. So with that, later.